Hello and welcome everyone. This is another pen video. In this particular video, we're going to be talking about the pen and ink mates that I have sort of settled upon. So I think for me, when collecting fountain pens, inevitably I have collected a lot of inks as well. And part of that is not only are there just many different kinds of inks that are appealing, but a search for the perfect pen and ink mate. Mating? Coupling? What would be the right word? Combination. The perfect pen and ink combination. And some of these pen and ink combinations have been running for years now and have been unchanged because they're exactly what I want them to be. Some have actually happened more recently, but I know now they will be that way for a long time. So let's just go ahead and start looking at these combinations. First up is Diamine Ancient Copper with the Pelikan M400. This is a brown tortoise body with a cursive italic nib. Ancient Copper is one of my oldest inks, and definitely one of those almost empty bottles. Here we have another Diamine. This is Oxblood with a Pelikan M600 red tortoise with a cursive italic. And this combination was just a no-brainer. It had to be this. Diamine Prussian Blue with the Pilot Custom 823. When I found this match a couple of years ago, it was just one of those moments where the clouds parted and the sun came out, and it was just, the angels were singing. I really love this combination, and I haven't looked back since. This is a fine nib, by the way. Parker Quink Black with the Sheaffer Oversized Balance. This is a fine nib. This is also a vintage pen from the 1920s. And I love being able to write a capital Q every time I write out the ink name. It makes me really happy. It's just a classy black for a very classy pen. Next up, we have Lennon Toolbar Wolfberry, matched with the Sailor Professional Gear. This is the Christmas Spice Edition. I bought these two together last December 2022. And this pen has never experienced any other inks. I just love this combination so much. Here we have Tasha, the Bennett Sushi with the TWSBI Mini piston in rose gold. I discovered this combination more recently. I love this Tasha ink so much, but I have not really liked it in several of the pens that I've tried it out in. And when I put it in this TWSBI, it was once again one of those really magical moments. Now, this is very new. This is a Tasha Ruri ink paired with the Laban Taroko pen in the Pinnacle color. I bought these two together and am very confident that this is the only ink this pen may ever experience. I love this combination. They're both very classy colors. We have Diatramentis Charles Dickens with the Lamy LX. This is an extra fine. This is my least favorite combination. I just don't really like this pen. I like the idea of it. I just don't enjoy writing with it. I think it's a pretty pen, but nah. So basically I just am too lazy to change it. We have the Bronze and Brass Kaweco Sports paired with this Diamine Oxford Blue. We're on our last cartridge now. I love Oxford Blue for these pens so much. The paper that I've been using for this video, by the way, is the Midori paper, MD paper B6 Slim with a grid ruling. So this is also my daily journal, which is why I'm covering the lower half of it. But these on this side are inks that we just looked at that have their pen match. And on this side are inks that have been historically some of my favorite inks, and I've used them a ton. And so now their bottles are mostly empty at this point, and I stopped using them completely for fear of running out. So I am making it a goal to finish up these bottles. For example, this is the Kayo no Oto Yamabukiro, and I just love this ink so much. And when I started to get low, I was like, I'm not using it anymore because I don't want to run out. Sure, I could buy this ink again. I believe it's still available, but I don't want to do that because if I buy another ink, I'd like to try something new. So I need to find pen mates for these inks. This is another, oh, this one's really low. This is the Kayo Iro Stone Road of Gaion, and I was obsessed with this ink for a very long time, and we are very close to the end, and I have been very reluctant. I think this is the ink that kind of started it all, this fear of finishing a bottle. And when I stopped using this ink, it just kind of became a habit. Soon thereafter, we have the Kobe Taisanji Yellow that is also near its end, and Diatramentis Indigo Blue. This one actually is not that bad, but it's low enough that I feel like it's time to use it up. So those are 6 inks that I need to find the perfect pen mate for so that I can just use them up. Anyways, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching and happy writing. See you in another video.